is Manifesting Monday. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. You guys can't see, but the phone stand that I ordered, it has rabbit ears. So when I line it up, it looks like I have rabbit ears. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Thank you everyone for joining, right? And then tomorrow is Tarot Tuesday, where I will be back doing live tarot reads because for the last month I had lost my voice completely. The only thing that was coming out was coughs and squeaks, so that's why tarot got postponed. If anyone knows how to change the comments to a landscape view, let me know, because for now I have to do this. Okay, so 222 Miranda said, I manifested my ex during the Lionsgate portal. It's been 2 months now and I don't know if I want him anymore. Actually, that's a great starting point for today's topic, where I was going to talk about how to change a circumstance. This could be finances, SP, whether that's in a romantic context or if that's even with a friend or a family member, right? So in your case, the circumstance is not being sure if you want your ex back. And here's the thing, when you're creating the experience that you want to have, I want you to dive deeper. And right now you have this feeling of doubt and uncertainty, right? You're not sure if this is what you really want. You're not sure if this really lines up with what it is that you want to experience, what you believe you deserve. So I want you to ask yourself, how are these person's actions or lack of action making you feel at this moment? So what exactly is the reason why you're not sure if you want to take this forward? You know, are you feeling... Sorry, there's very loud thunder outside. I'm so sorry. I lost my train of thought. But anyways, yeah, can you guys hear the thunder? And yes, the reason why I have it sideways is just because I will be posting this live to my YouTube for those who weren't able to catch it. So, shifting the circumstance, right now, do you feel unappreciated? Do you feel like you're not getting the time and devotion and level of commitment that would make you feel like you want to take things forward with this person? So for example, and I want you to ask yourself too, when you were manifesting, what exactly were you intending? Were you just intending that they came back? Or are you intending that you have reconciled? Are you saying we are now happier, healthier, and bringing out the best in each other now? Are you having those intentions where you feel like this person is pursuing you? They're really making the time for you, where you are a priority. So I want you to ask yourself, look at your self-concept. How are you affirming the situation? Are you affirming that you are a priority, that you do get the treatment that you desire in your relationships, that you can get the treatment that you desire, that you deserve the treatment? And also, another thing too, today we're going to talk about changing the circumstance. Are you seeing this person as the complete new version of SP? This person who has grown, reflected, healed, changed. This person who has reflected on their actions. There's someone who can hold themselves accountable now. Or are you fearing that this person will continue to be that version before, which led to the breakup? Because you can 100% have that new version of SP where they do treat you with that level of devotion that you want. So you do not have to give up on this version of SP, because think about it, when people break up with someone, and they end up in a relationship with someone who treats them the same exact way. Guess what? That's the self-concept and what you're affirming about your experiences and relationships that's continuing to repeat itself. You don't have to dump the person. It's up to you if it's easier for you to take a step back. You can also take a step back while continuing to be in contact with this person, but you don't have to constantly be reaching out to them. I'm not saying that you are, but you don't have to put so much of your energy into it. You can put that focus on yourself, because your person, I promise you, they will not get mad at you for wanting to love yourself. Sorry, I have to look at the comments. Readings are tomorrow, my friend. Today's Manifesting Monday, and then tomorrow's Tarot Tuesday. What happens if SP finds out I'm manifesting him? I've actually never heard of that happening, and like it has not, or the last specific person I manifested was actually using Law of Attraction, and I told them, I was straight up about it. I'm like, I showed them the list. I was like, you know, I think you're the person I manifested because you've said and done XYZ. And they were like, whoa, that's so cool. And that was that. Yeah, but that was with scripting, and that was like before I learned about Law of Assumption. Oh, thank you. Well, Pablo asked me to be his girlfriend. You can So since today I'm your manifesting coach, not your tarot reader, I'll be that tomorrow. I'm gonna answer you from my manifesting lens, right? These are my manifesting glasses that I have on. You can manifest that, right? So again, perfect example of changing the circumstance. How do you change the circumstance of them not wanting to be with you to wanting to be with you? First, of course, you're gonna be like, oh, she's gonna say self-concept. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say it, because you need to start affirming that you get what it is that you want. Okay? And also, if you have been someone's girlfriend before, think about what attracted them to you. And don't say things like don't say things that are surface level, like, oh, looks, you have a cool job, or it's none of that, right? It's because you're a person who is desirable, you are lovable, you are accepting, you create space for this person, right? It's your self-concept of who you are. You are magnetic, you are easy to be around, you are easy to approach. Those are all qualities that anyone can have. You can start embodying that right now. And depending on whether you are in contact with this person, you know, whether you see them, think about the thunder is so distracting. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to block it out, right? I'm trying to ignore the circumstance. That's a circumstance right there. Not gonna let it get to me. So for example, let's pretend you're with this person, right? And you're not the girlfriend yet. They haven't asked you, or they haven't expressed interest. When you show up, are you like trying to impress them? Because if you're trying to impress them, what's the underlying belief behind that? I'm not lovable how I am. I am not worthy. I am not worthy of this loving relationship. I am not worthy of being seen with them. I'm not good enough. I don't get what I want in relationships. I just don't have good luck in love. I've heard all of those that are limiting beliefs, because you do deserve what it is that you want. You can't have that with that person. So I want you to start having those qualities, start embodying those qualities, right? Of course that person wants to be attentive to you and hear what you have to say and be there for you, but you have to start believing it first, because think of how you are showing up when you're hanging out with them. So let me look at the comments. Oh, the heart chakra meditations, those are really good. Those are really good. Like for healing too. Like for me, what I've done actually is I've created my own subliminal, or not subliminal really, but I layered it with like a heart chakra healing frequency over me. I literally sat down, I wrote down over 100 affirmations for my self-concept every night, put it on low volume. I needed to go to sleep now actually, and that started to show up. Something that happened to me like earlier this week, some random ass person who I haven't heard from in months was suddenly like, "Oh, how are you?" They said something like, "Oh, your eyes are hypnotic," or something. That was part of my beauty affirmations, right? And I wasn't even affirming for this person. So most of it is the self-concept, people, where you can have that effect. Yeah, every full moon, every new moon, that's a great ritual too. You don't have to, but it's like it's good to have that, so that way you can remember, right? If you're not someone who intentionally manifests every single day, but I would recommend intentionally manifesting more often than just full moons and new moons. Someone said, after I manifested him, our breakup got even worse. He keeps saying we can't come back from it. Okay, so here's an affirmation for you to try. I want you to say, our reconciliation was easy. We are both healed. We are both forgiving and accepting of each other. We communicate well now. And I want you to say this: I feel safe in this relationship. Because if you're looking at this version of them who's closed off to making things work, that's gonna make you not feel safe. So if you start affirming you are safe, you are wanted, right? You are forgiven, you are just accepted and heard by your person, that your relationship is better than ever, to start affirming that and not letting those person's words hurt you. And throw this in there too. Try meditating. Try imagining that person saying those things to you. Imagine them reassuring you, because I promise you that is what's going to get pushed out. Why? Because you're allowing them to conform. You're not saying like, well, you should forgive me and we should do X, Y, and Z, because then you're giving the power to them. But no, you're gonna be the example, right? Because you have this peace within yourself where you are embodying the version of you who has been forgiven, right? You feel safe, you are safe, you know you are, and that's the relationship that's gonna show up. And just know this is a mixture of law of assumption and what I've used. I will tell you guys right now, I've heard from an SP, it cracks me up. I mean, there was a time when I would like break down crying, right? I would just feel devastated, right? What did they say to me? They said, I will talk to you in another life. I kid you not, like that sounds like straight out of a movie. And guess what? That person and I have been communicating for like maybe like 2 months now, calling me pet names, asking how I'm doing, and now I don't even freaking care. I just know they want to know what I'm up to. Why? Because I have that self-concept, right? That I'm an interesting, lovable person. And I'm also not like spamming them, being like, like, pay attention to me. I just know that they want to give that, and I am in a place where I am open to receive it. So I'm not being passive aggressive with that person, because I'm seeing them as a new version of SP. So that's an example. Let me see. How did I make it? I made it because I don't know. I think it just kind of came to me where, well, I don't know which one specifically you're talking about, since I said a lot of them, but okay, we'll talk about this too. How do you make your own affirmation? The easiest thing to do is affirm the opposite of what's showing up, and combine that with not reacting. You're not going to try and convince. You're not going to try and force. You're not going to try and control. Why? Because the version of you who has that doesn't need to do any of those things. That's just what you command. That's just what... It's like, that's what your energy inspires out of that person. It's like when someone gives to you from their heart because they want to. And I did that because I'm like, I am not giving this person any more power. I'm not gonna let them affect my ability to relax, to go to sleep peacefully. I'm just gonna trust and keep affirming that, I am experiencing what it is that I want, that I can, that I deserve to, right? Also building up your ability and being able to manifest what it is that you want. Do I believe in divine timing? I believe that's... Well, okay, what is divine timing? Divine timing would be, it's gonna happen when it's meant to happen, right? But here's the thing. I've seen people who have the same self-concept for years and years who are saying divine timing, and I think that could be an issue because it's giving power to something outside of yourself. You're saying it's going to happen when it's meant to happen, but who or what is deciding when it's supposed to happen? Versus when someone actually changes their self-concept about the situation, then that's when the shift begins to happen. Any tips on how to change the way we view SP? Yeah, I know it's it's something you have to practice. I'm not gonna say any limiting beliefs that it's hard. It's at first it can be, right? But I think once you understand how powerful you are, then you can detach from whatever it is that is showing up. And what has worked really, really well, like for me, has been talking with my person in my mind, just because like I've had that kind of connection with SPs before, where it's, I don't know, just very much on the same page with our thoughts. So what I would do is literally imagine hearing their voice saying what it is that you want to hear, and that effect, it's very reassuring, especially if you're the kind of person who replays the conversations that you've had in your head over and over. Dinosaurs are awesome. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. So I hope that answers your question in regards to changing your view of the SP. And I mean, it depends if you're in no contact, or if you're seeing this person. But just remember, you're the one who has the power in your magical little reality I have a friend who says, oh, I'm in like a Disney World. But I mean, that's kind of the experience I'm creating, right? Things are looking pretty good. So I'd say, hell yeah. How did I make the subliminal? That's a great question. So if you have an iPhone, I literally, what I did is I went to I think the memo app, or like the voice recording thing, the app. It's like the standard iPhone thing, and I just recorded my affirmations, like I wrote them down. Mine, it's half an hour long, and I'm talking kind of fast, so it's a lot of affirmations, but I think it took me maybe like 2 weeks for me to start seeing movement with that one. And then I uploaded it to iMovie. I put a video in the background. I put a video that I created since I'm an artist, so it was like a pretty background, and then I uploaded it to YouTube and as my own private video, and I just play that on loop every single night. If you want someone to chase you, right, the easy thing to do is just be like, SP chases me, and that's it. But think about it. You're wanting to manifest an experience. So what does chasing involve to you? What does that look like? Be specific. Does that involve SP texting and calling you? Does that involve them inviting you out on date nights every week? Does that involve them being really attentive and always wanting to know what you're up to? What does that specific experience look like to you? And you can start affirming that. You can start saying things like, they desire my presence, or the one that I love to do is, they crave my presence, they crave my touch, they crave my voice. And then when you're with them, they're gonna find you very irresistible, especially if you pair that with, you are irresistible and you are highly desirable, and also that you're magnetic, you're a joy to be around. Oh no, you messed up your manifestation these past few days. Well, no worries, right? You can start, as long as you can see, you know, what it is that you created and what you learned from it, then you can start affirming against that right now. You can start doing that. Oh, hey, thank you. I'm good. There was a lot of thunder outside. It was very distracting, but luckily it's gone quiet down. Yeah, it's pretty quiet now. And then let me check. Oh shoot, okay. I only have 4 minutes left, you guys. But I hope I answered your questions. Do I like Wendy's? I like their summer salad. It's like the seasonal summer salad. Yeah. Oh my god, I missed you too. I love what you told me. It's like our little secret, I know. But yeah, we've just been talking about manifesting, changing circumstances, and then for anyone who joined the live late, since I almost have to go, I'm filming in portrait mode just because I will be uploading to YouTube, just for anyone who missed it, since we covered creating your own affirmations, changing circumstances, how to change your view of your specific person. So just to recap today, you know, everyone, I always say, even if you have a good self-concept, you can make one that's even better. And also, oh no, you didn't. That's weird. I think it just sends it out automatically, actually. Or that's what it said in the beginning. So it checked to see if you got a notification. But yeah, you guys, all of you remember to change your beliefs on what it is that you can have, because you can manifest specifically. I know. After only 2 days. Did you do any affirmations? Or like any rituals? Or did you just have like a knowing that it was gonna happen? Because I think that happened before we were talking about the affirmation for SP. Instagram open? Oh yeah, Instagram was down earlier today. My dog joined the live. Let's see. Oh no! My dog knocked over the phone, you guys. Is it? Oh shoot, it's almost 9:30. So I do have to go, you guys. I'm so sorry. But thank you for joining the live today. And then if any of you didn't catch it, then please feel free to watch on my YouTube. Oh my gosh, you did. Your SP came back after doing the affirmation, and you had the gut feeling. Really quick, you know that gut feeling? That's actually you manifesting and actually like affirming that it's done. That's that feeling that you have, that gut feeling, because you just know without a doubt, you trust and know that it's happening. And then SP, they just came back out of the blue. But we're gonna keep persisting and affirming that he came back to reconcile. He came back hot and heavy, right? Clearly, because he wants you and only you. And this is an amazing sign of movement. So yeah, definitely let me know. And let me know if you have any questions, about like more affirmations too. I'd be happy to share. Hello. Yeah, so I think that's an amazing way to end our Manifesting Monday, everyone. And stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll be doing tarot. All right, so good night, everyone.